Hello, to all family and friends around the world. Everyone, we know we live in very difficult times, an amazing time. It's also an amazing time whereby we can bring the best out of ourselves, challenge trials and tribulations. That always is an amazing, should we say, recipe to bring out the best out of ourselves, or the worst. But we are people who have special qualities, each one of us, and each one of us can rise to the occasion. Each one of us can become great and respond properly and favorably and with grace and dignity. We should never lose sight that Hashem is controlling everything. I have experienced many things in life whereby I have actually seen Hashem's providence in many things. You too can see yourselves, I'm sure if you look in your own lives and you see things that have happened that you didn't expect, and then out of nowhere things came out and turned out all right. There's a reason for everything. All of us know that from our own experiences. And if you don't know that, review again and you'll see there is. These tough times, as mentioned before, are opportunities for us to show our true courage, our true respect and love for other people, our true leadership. We can be leaders as brothers and sisters, sons and daughters, fathers and mothers, as friends. Each one of us has special and unique gifts. So we shouldn't feel depressed. That's the worst thing. Never feel depressed and never lose sight. Never panic. Think with a cool head. And remember, this is a challenge for all of us as human beings, Jewish and non-Jewish, to come together and find a solution and understand that new things are coming upon the world. We're approaching now the month of Pesach, the month of redemption. May this really be the final redemption. Interesting to note, a great sage 800 years ago, the Baal Turim, wrote that if Pesach, before the Mashiach will come, everyone will sit in his own house. Maybe this is the Pesach. Maybe this Pesach will be a time whereby all of us have to sit in our own house and re-experience as the first Pesach. Hopefully this will be the final redemption. Whatever the case, whatever the thing that Shem, God, is now preparing us to do, we have to see it in the right light. Life is a journey. Life has always been a journey, from the day we're born until the day we go to the next world. And each journey is a journey of opportunity. We all experience that from the time we're born. How will we be as toddlers, before toddlers, even babies, then as boys or girls growing up in high school, and then teens, and then our 20s and 30s and 40s, and may all reach 120 and even more. But each challenge has an opportunity. And each opportunity is a point whereby we can summon our strength of character. Eze Gibor Kvesh Yitzro, said Ben Zoma. Ben Zoma, the great sage, said, who is the mighty one? One who can control his yetzer, his inclination. I once heard this in a class I was in where the person asked a rabbi there, said, why doesn't it say yetzer hara, the evil inclination? He said, why yetzer? Because sometimes the yetzer tov can mislead you, and sometimes yetzer hara can mislead you. And the rabbi said, I'll give an example. Suppose a young child comes to a mother and says, Mother, I'm bored today. I'm bored, I don't want to do anything. She says, okay, watch television. Fine. He watches television. Again. Next day, the child comes again, Mother, I'm bored today. Again, the mother says, well, watch television. This happens on every single day. Now, of course, her compassionate heart doesn't want the child to be in pain, to be bored, so she says to him, watch television. Well, guess what? 10 years later, the child can watch television, but he can't read. So the rabbi gave the answer to the following question, which was asked again, why doesn't it say controlling your evil inclination? Because sometimes the good inclination can also lead you to a wrong path. And it says, hell is paved with good intentions. We have to take both the good and the evil inclination, the good side and the bad side, and see the to'elet, the results of what's going to be. We now have to use both our forces, the good and the opposite, in order to get the right direction. Sometimes we'll have to be very, very soft, and sometimes we'll have to be very hard, depending day by day, each situation. But always have in mind what is the best way for that particular test of the day, of the moment that's going to happen in the next few months. But always do it in a calm light. Be calm, be gracious. Understand that your family member or your friend or even yourself are going through difficult times. They don't understand how to handle the situation. But you as a leader, and you all have potential to be leaders, can overcome the moment and guide with clarity of thought, calmness, and work out the strategy. Talk with each other. Analyze the situation. And you will come to the right decision for that particular moment and that particular challenge you may have in your life. And you will do a wonderful job. Remember, we're here on this earth to bring out our incredible potential. Potential is brought out only through challenge, like an athlete, like a soldier, like a warrior. Like anyone who wants to become great, they have to overcome the challenges and rise to the occasion. That comes preparation, that comes with insight, that comes with discussion. In fact, each one of us here right now has been chosen, so to speak, to go through this experience that's now we're not going. It means we all have the strength of character, the wherewithal. Depend on Hashem, pray to Hashem. Hashem will help all of us, each one of us, and be the loving, kind person you are. We can all remember, and who are read from different stories, episodes in history, how sometimes people fail their test. They thought only of themselves and nothing of the other. Let's rise to the occasion where we think of the other and do what's best for each other. As individuals, as a people, as a society, as the world. Hashem clearly has shown us right now that none of us, no matter how smart we are, not even Einstein or Newton or anyone else, has really control over this world. It's an act of kindness each particular moment that we can live, breathe, talk, walk, and do everything else that we can. Life is a gift. This is an amazing lesson we're learning now. Before we thought we were hot shots, we could go outside anytime we wanted, and we could drive our cars and listen to our Walkmans, whatever the case, our Walkmans from the old times. Listen to our smartphones or anything else, to our YouTubes, and talk and not take life seriously. But we see now life is very seriously. Every second is precious. So I wish you all, in the next coming weeks, to understand this is an amazing challenge, and that Hashem, God, is really guiding each one of us. Each one of us will have his or her particular moment or moments of where they have to rise to the occasion, and you all will. You all have that amazing, wonderful gift. You all created, each one of us, B'Tselem Elokim, in the image of God. So we all have a profound, amazing sources of spiritual and emotional, intellectual, and even physical strength. The word pachad, fear in Hebrew, comes min drof, to also turn after or turn away. What does that mean? It means a person can, or the chaf, to push. What it means basically, Pei chet pachad, Pei chet daled, the chaf means also daled chet pei, to have to push. So an example I heard from Rabbi Zimmer was the following is that sometimes when you become so fearful, you can do two things. Either you can be in one place and not move, and let the fear overcome you, or that fear give you amazing strength that you can push off the challenge, push off the intruder, the enemy, and so forth. Or an example is a mother who once saw her child being run over, not really run over, but the car, this tire of a car was on her child's foot, and she had the strength just to push off the car. When asked afterwards how she did it, she said, "I don't know. I just mainly got this amazing strength because I was so worried for my child." So use that fear, you could say, for good things, to give you the strength to do the right thing. But always again, with graciousness and loving kindness, and remember Hashem is with you. Peace and love to all. All may be blessed. Kol Tuv. All the best.